So y'all are looking to put subwoofers in your G37, and you're sitting here watching like 89 videos on how to put them in here. I'll show you the quick, easy way, man. Get up in here. Got this thing called an output converter. Got it for about 40 bucks. I suggest getting this one. It's really good. So this blue wire that's for it, and if you look on the back of it and you can read English, it shows you a diagram of which wires mean what. And if you can't understand that, then fuck, you're shitted on, boy. Your remote wire goes to the same remote wire that goes to your aftermarket amplifier, which for me is right here. This remote wire, you see me jiggling it. It goes to my aftermarket amplifier to my output converter, this blue wire. From there, there's two speaker wires, a negative left and a negative right. And the way I set this up was the same way I set it up on my amplifier down here, which was the two closest on my bridge back here. The two closest on that bridge was my these two wires, the solid gray and then the white with the black. And then I tapped that in to this is the factory speaker. This is factory 8-inch, I think 8 or 10-inch subwoofer. A lot of people go right here and go into that, tap into that. That seems like a little bit more work, and the wiring harness is very stiff. I don't like it. So I use this. There's gonna be a violet wire, which is gonna be your negative that connects to your negative on this, your negative speaker wire you got going on. And there's gonna be a blue one in there. There's gonna be your positive on this. You connect that to your positive on this. See how it's right here? See how it's going directly into this harness? And then there's a ground wire. So it's clipped right here, it's solid black. It goes to the solid black wire on your out converter. See? It goes to this harness, straight to the output converter. And then after that, you plug in your RCAs. Plug in your RCAs back into your aftermarket amplifier. And then they should kick on. And if they don't kick on, the first trial thing I did was, before I put all this Van Jangle in here, because you can see I ain't got no space. Got the two big boy 12s, you hear me? I ain't got no space. So what I did was, before I put these RCAs in, I hooked up these speaker wires right here. I used the ground. I used the ground and the remote. And the two, no, I'm lying. I put these two speaker wires and the ground wire. And I went in and I put the car on accessories just to see if this little light right here would turn on. That's way I knew for sure that I had power going to this. So I ain't got to go back and figure out which wire is wrong and everything. I kind of did it right the first try, which is fucking surprising because we fucking shit up right now. We fucking shit up. Yeah, we fucking shit up for real. But this, 40 bucks, I got it from, shout out to the guys at Poptronics. Poptronic got me right. And let's see, you want to figure a way out to thread it through the car. That was another thing. I definitely, me, myself, and I is not a new to G owner, but I'm new to the 37 sedan. So for me, I like shit being clean. You know what I mean? I can go over all my mods and shit. Leave that in the comments if y'all want to know. Anime titties. I got it going to this wiring harness. You can see it through here, right? For real, for real. I got it going through this wiring harness coupling. So if you take all of this off, this, you know, if you own a G, most of this shit ain't strapped on, but I got my little button right there. A little button. Don't mind my finger. Bitch upside down and backwards. But I got it buttoned for once in my life. But you take all of this off, including this pillar. See this crease? This comes off. All this comes off. It's gonna be directly back here. And you don't take that coupling off. I've read in some diagrams that if you do take that coupling off, it's prone to leaking and all that shit on that passenger side, which you don't want because your BCM is right there, and RIP to your car if your BCM goes bad. But it's kind of just much of just spliffing shit in, really, man. Like, use this. Makes life easy. I kind of don't know if this still works, because this box overpowers this. So I'm not really too worried about this right here. I plan on turning all the bass off on the head unit and just turning the gain up and everything on here. And letting this be bass, letting the speakers in here, the Bose, be audio. I haven't heard any humming. I recently just installed this. The video is probably gonna be 6 minutes, but who cares? I'm being detailed. I'm gonna go over it one more fucking time because I needed help because I'm a little slow when it comes to shit. Blue wire off of your output converter goes to your remote turn on for your aftermarket amplifier. You decide which negative and positive speaker wires from your output converter you want to use. And that just depicts where you put it on your bridge on the aftermarket amplifier. The wires that go from the factory harness to the output converter are violet and sky blue. 9 out of 10, I will leave in the description exactly what I said earlier. I don't remember. I've been smoking. Not gonna lie. But you figure it out, these two are your speaker wires. And you're like, how does it get power? I fucking have no idea, but it does. These two wires and this ground from this factory harness that goes directly into your speaker, your factory one, you split them. I cut it as close as I could to this harness, and I plugged it back in. I don't know if you need to plug it back in, but I plugged it back in just for the fuck of it. So you could, you can't, I don't know. You let me know if it works, if it's not plugged in. But these are only 3 wires that you have to spliff and put into your out converter. That's it. Besides that, your remote's already split for you to go to your aftermarket amp. RCA's self-explanatory. If not, leave a comment. I'll let you know. Peace. Like, subscribe. I'm gonna start making more fucking content because everybody tells me to make content. I ain't got nobody to record me, but for right now, y'all gonna get my fucking POV with this boo-boo ass camera. Peace.